Whoa, dude.
It got real serious. You hit that record button, and it was like,
It's all vibes. That's all we gotta have.
How did they figure it out? Or how are they speculating? They caught her doing the walk of shame.
That's new. Oh,
all right, sir.
oh man.
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right, brother. Welcome back, everybody, to Simba and the Blueprint Take on the Universe. That's Simba. I'm the Blueprint, and we're gonna take on the universe today. We got a really good slate. We're gonna be packed. We're gonna have Marcus on. We're gonna talk some NFL. We're gonna get fight picks. You know, our Super Sunday show that comes out on Saturdays or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that.
All right. So we decided we're an alternative sports show, which means whatever the fuck we really want it to mean. So
Yeah.
last
So we do
week
that.
we talked a little bit about the ins and outs of Sean O'Malley's diet. What else we talk about, A-Town?
Basically, we talked about how good of a gambler I am. And how good of a gambler everyone else can be as long as you just ride these pigs. We all get rich together. It's basically just how it rides. It's just how it does.
Ride it, baby, baby.
Baby,
All right.
baby.
So, yeah, nothing really else from last week, I don't think. I guess
Yeah,
we'll just go
dude.
straight
We got
into
UFC 296 tonight, man. That's a big one. We got
it. It is a
Covington and
big
Edwards.
one, and I want to hear
Like,
all about it straight from the fucking expert's mouth. A1 Simba, the truth. Let's go, bro.
what I do. Basically, um, I like Covington right off the bat. A lot of people are like heavy off of him because they're right off the bat. They're saying he hasn't fought in a long time, etc. That doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. He didn't fight for a long time because of all the legal stuff that was going on with him. And then also, I think they're setting him up. I think they're like, Kamaru was a bad matchup for him. They want Covington to be the champ, and they're waiting for Edwards to go ahead and get that belt so Covington can lay on him for 25 minutes. So I just see Covington winning this. I mean, it might be a boring fight. I think it's going
Good
to Khabib
heads up.
Nurmagomedov.
Good
I
heads
think it's
up.
going to look like Khabib. It's going to be Khabib versus McGregor. You know what I mean? He's just going to lay on him. You know what I mean? It's going to be boring. If I don't think Leon has that McGregor in him where he'll just fight to the death and get choked out. I think he'll lay there and not get submitted and not get hit and lose by decision. He'll like, all right, well, they'll stand me back up next round, and then hopefully I knock him out like he did with Usman. And I don't see him winning a round. I really don't see him winning rounds against Covington. That's right off the bat. But I mean, if we're looking for the money here, guys, there's money to be made here when there's submissions to be had, and that's all there is to it. And it's right off the bat. If you go 2 leg, Paddy Pimblett, I feel like Paddy he's gonna sub Tony. He could get on top of him, put him in a crucifix, and throw his elbow through his nose and make him bleed out in front of everybody and just like become like the world's biggest enemy. But I don't feel like he does that. I feel like he doesn't do that because he's like, why make everyone hate me? Why make everyone hate me and be the guy that fucking just threw 45 extra shots into Tony Ferguson's face and the
There's a
refs,
lot of
we were all like,
politics
you know
in
what I
the
mean?
water.
Like,
Hey,
and here's the thing. I think Shavkat Rakhmonov does the same exact thing to Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Yeah, I could get on top of him, put him in a crucifix, and sit there and get this TKO. But like, I think he's just gonna sub him because he's like, dude, when you sub a fan favorite, it's kind of like why people used to like Khabib is because they're like, yeah, he could have just beat the piss out of Justin Gaethje and noogied him for 3 rounds, but no, he just submitted him real quick, and he's like he didn't play with this, like he's like it's like when you submit a guy, it's almost like they're letting him off easy, and I feel like Patty can get some sympathy if he just subs him real quick, and people are like, damn, Patty could have really messed him up and he just subbed him. And I think it's the same way with Shavkat Rakhmonov. Rakhmonov's never fought anyone with the biggest name as Wonder Boy. He's trying to get his name out there, and I'm telling you right now, Shavkat Rakhmonov is going to be a household name here in
yeah,
like
I've
two
heard of
years.
him. I've heard of him.
So, and he's going to be a household name here too. You're going to talk about him like Kamar. You're going to talk about him like Khabib. So, 2-leg parlay right there, just on the submission for both of them, is at plus 615. Most time you're getting plus 600 on a guy to win by submission by itself, but they know. There's going to be some easy subs. If you're throwing all the picks together, if you want them all, right off the bat, Andre Touchy-Feely is going to have a stand-up war with Lucas Almeida. I think it goes back and forth. I just like Andre Feely's gas tank a little bit higher than what I've seen from Almeida. So if I feel like Almeida doesn't finish him early, I feel like he's probably going to get beat by decision by Andre Touchy-Feely. Josh Emmett and Bryce Mitchell, I don't see going the distance. I don't think Josh Emmett's that great on the ground. So I think it's submission by Bryce Mitchell as well if you're looking for that bet. I didn't put it on I'm not so sure about that one because I feel like it could go the other way because I feel like Josh Emmett, because it's going to go one way. Josh Emmett's either going to stuff that takedown right away and clip him, and all of a sudden it's going to be Josh Emmett beating the shit out of Bryce Mitchell's face and it's going to get ugly. Or I feel like Bryce Mitchell gets him down and puts him out pretty quick with anything he wants. It's really one-sided. Josh Emmett's really stand up, Bryce is really ground. So I just feel like that's how it's going to be. So that fight not to go the distance at plus 110, I like that. Cody Garbrandt, feel like they're just trying to get Cody Garbrandt a win. People used to really love Cody. I think he's kind of douchey, but I think people. I don't have a lot of love for. I mean, I'm a Sean O'Malley fan, so it's kind of hard to be a Cody Garbrandt fan and an O'Malley fan. But regardless, I just don't see. I don't see the UFC trying to get him another L. So I think they put him in here with a stand-up fighter that fights just like him, just not quite as good. And Brian Kelleher. So I feel like it's a stand-up war, and as long as Cody Garbrandt's chin doesn't go to sleep, which I think he's just bigger, longer, faster. Even if Brian Kelleher goes in for I think it could happen. I think you might get a Cody Garbrandt submission here because I think if he's getting pieced up too bad, I could see Bryce Kelleher shooting in for like a takedown, like a desperate takedown, and then get submitted because Cody's got some good offense too. So this could be one of those things where you might go crazy. Bryce Mitchell, sub. Shavkat, sub. Patty, sub. Cody Garbrandt, sleeper sub. Like there's a lot of
what are the odds on Cody getting a sub?
I bet the odds on Cody getting a sub are pretty extreme. I can click on it really quick. That's what I love about I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm using DraftKings right now. Cody Garbrandt by sub is plus 1,200. Plus 1,200. Brian Kelleher is only plus 750 because they think that the way these guys look at their stuff, they think that's his route to victory is to going to the ground. But the thing about it is like, yeah, he might go around and get submitted. Because see, they don't see it coming. For some reason on that, there's going to be a time where Sean O'Malley's piecing the shit out of somebody really bad and they go for a desperate takedown and Sean subs them with a guillotine or something really quick. And somebody's like, Sean O'Malley by submission, never saw it coming. And you guys are going to be like, I did. And I cast on that shit because I'm going to let y'all know when it's coming. I think it'll be next fight. He's going to put Shiro to sleep.
If you got love for Cody,
Irene Aldana versus Cyril Rosa.
Smack that submission. You'll pay.
Yeah, I think Irene Aldana gets back on the winning horse here. Carol Rosa, I think she's just a little bit better in every way. I think this is kind of like the Andre Touchy-Feely fight. I feel like, the first round could be close, and then I feel like Aldana slowly takes over. Like I said, we got Patty to win by sub at plus 225. Shavkat to win by sub plus 120. See, Shavkat to win by sub is only plus 120 against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Like, they know what's coming. And then Colby Covington plus 136. So if you got Colby Covington 136, the Rachmanov and Pavlik submissions, Irene Aldana's negative 180, Garbrandt's negative 192, and Andre Touchy-Feely's at negative 170. The fight not to go the difference between Josh Emmett and Bryce Mitchell, that's 7 legs. Those are the only 7 picks we got. And those 7 legs together are plus 13,000. Plus 13,000 on the thing. And so I got it boosted up right now. If you want to go take like a UFC boost, I got it boosted up to like plus 20,000. $25 wins you $5,000. So let's see if we win $5,000 today. That'd be sweet. And that's pretty much all the picks we got. I might comment on the video later. If we end up getting if we get loud like that, guys, I'll get prop bets tonight. And like I said, guys, if we're in here and we get all them subs and we're down to that last fight, and you bet $25 to win $5,000 and you got 1 leg left, and if you lose money, you're done because they're gonna offer you a crazy cash out, which you probably take. Or If you got a bunch of money in your bank, whatever, you just bet on the other dude. So then you win no matter what. All right. So do that.
Go ahead.
Stop being crazy. So a lot of people don't realize it. They have like a 5-leg parlay and they'll be like waiting on their last leg. Like, oh, I hit 4 legs. I just got 1 leg left. Should I cash out? Should I not? And I'm like, hey, how about since the last fighter you got is like a negative 200 favorite, the other guy's plus 230 to win. Why don't you put like $50 on that guy just to win? That way you either lose $50 and hit your big parlay, or you lose your parlay, but at least you bet $50 and won like $150. You only bet $25 in the parlay. You win no matter what.
Savvy.
Like, yeah,
Savvy.
and I mean, like, oh man, dude, I do crazy stuff on here, bro. You be catching me on a correct score for soccer. I'll have like 2-0, 3-0. It'll be 2-0 late, and they'll be offering me a big cash out on the 2-0, and I'll be sitting there, I'll be watching the game. I'm like, I know this team's about to put it up 3-0. I'll take the cash out, bet $5 to win like 80. I'll take the cash out for $70, and then the $5 I bet to win 120. That hits as well because they go ahead and net the third goal. Woo! Babyface taught me about that one.
Shout out
Bang, bang.
Babyface. Wow, I was not expecting that.
Shout out Face. Face has got some good math skills. He knows his maths.
He knows how to win. He knows how to fucking cheat systems. All right, so we're gonna bring
Good to have one of
on.
them on your side.
We're gonna bring on Roskis Ogoskis, and we're gonna get into our Super Sunday football chit chat. All right,
In the NFL.
you want to introduce him? You did a really good job last time, I think.
Well, I mean, he's the man. He's the myth. He's the legend. I mean, he's Cincinnati. He is
He's the beard.
Cincinnati.
You don't.
That's
beard.
it. He is the Ohio. What we do. Bring him on in.
He's the Ohio.
Ah, need this man's. Oh, first game right off the bat too, because we got a Saturday game.
Yeah, dude, we got like 3 games today, huh?
I didn't even realize that, man. We do.
It's Saturday at the time of broadcast.
Yes. Saturday slates. Cincinnati Bengals.
Good morning, boys.
What's up, dog?
Yeah. You got your Bengals game here in a little bit, don't you?
Happy Saturday.
Yeah, game will probably be over by the time this comes out.
That's true. How you feeling about that game, Mark? Like how many was?
Yeah, Mark.
Confidence level is about a 9 right now.
9. Is it bad? I don't know who they're facing.
Minnesota. Minnesota.
Oh man! All right.
I mean, that's
We
gonna
got
be a
Nick
good one.
Mullins starting.
That's gonna be a good one.
7-6 versus 7-6. Let's say, hey, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and just tell y'all, your boy here freaking went crazy on the NFL last week, did I not?
Did.
Okay.
Did.
The few picks I missed were like Jets, Houston, which no one's betting on anyways. But them dogs, I had Bears, Bengals, Browns. Like I was killing on the dogs, baby.
We
Big
had
old
the
parlay.
Rams too. The Rams sold on us in OT. We had that game.
Yeah, but here's the thing: weren't the Rams playing Baltimore?
Yeah.
Didn't we say it would be a close game and they'd cover? And there was a 7-point, and they won exactly by 6.
Yeah.
Thread the needle, baby. We killing it.
And Likely was like, Tutter.
Oh, and likely, as promised, I'm taking my shoes off.
That's
on a clean sweep by John.
Man of his word.
Dude, the Isaiah Likely.
They go back on.
In the first half of the 1:00 games, John just sitting there all day, just gets to watch football, and it's already hit. I love that. When you have like an anytime touchdown or something random first touchdown, and it smacks in like the first quarter of the 1:00 games, and you just get to sit and watch the rest of the day.
The whole game's so much better, dude. All right, Mark, what's up? You got our NFL slate, dog?
Yep. I'm starting us off with the Bengals and the Vikings.
Bengals, Vikes, we kind of just touched on.
Yeah, that's just us talking, really, because this is just that we just gonna have to throw a pick in the air.
Okay, we're picking.
I gotta pick the team that's in last place. You know how I bet? I bet the NFL to all even itself out. And right now you have a team that's sitting in second place, and they're 2 games back anyways. So even if they were to win this week and the Lions lose, they're still not. It's not like there's some big change in that division. But if they lose, I mean, all of a sudden the Bears win or the Packers win, they're right there. I love the Bengals, man. I really love the Bengals on
All
this
right,
one.
let's introduce A1 mini Marcus Zaiden Bryant. What's
Let's
up,
go.
dog?
We got Z Money in the
Hey, what's
house.
up? Who day? He's got his hoodie on. He's ready.
Heck yeah. So who you picking for the
That's always
Bengals game, Z? All right, that's a dumb
got?
question. He ain't even going to entertain it.
Bengals,
Yeah,
Vikings.
Zayden is
He's
all
going.
cinchy. That's a
Stay
clone.
loud.
That's a clone.
All right. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Z, you gonna help out?
All right, hey,
you gonna help
while
out?
we got the Bengals fans in here, we'll go with Steelers, man. We got Steelers, and then John with the Colts here. So I mean, we got a little bit of a rivalry game going on
This is
here.
a big game too. This is huge for the AFC.
Okay, yeah, it's all AFC game.
Is
Gotta
it
go.
Kenny Pickett?
7-6, or
Is it
6-6.
Kenny Pickett?
Oh baby,
Kenny's
baby.
gonna throw a couple pickets.
That's all I need to know. Colts by 21.
Oof, I love it.
21.
21. Colts by 21. Hey, Colts W. That's all I care about.
There you go.
That's all we need. That's not a fan pick. That's a heart pick. I think the Colts win this one.
Oh yeah, dude.
They need this one.
Trash. They're going for a
Yeah.
pick.
Is it time for the Steelers to lose?
It's been time. It's been a season of
Been time. Thank you. Time for freaking 32 years, dude.
Yeah.
They've lost 2 games in a row, but they're still sitting at 7-6.
Roethlisberger thinks the culture is dying.
Which really
too.
might motivate a locker room to come out and shut him the shit up.
Damn.
Don't say that.
Hey, you don't say that.
Let's be real, bro.
You don't.
Locker rooms don't like quarterbacks. They don't. They just
Don't like
naturally
it.
tend to not like them.
But
It's
Kenny
really weird.
Pickett's different.
He is different.
Well, the thing about it is like they'll be
He's like-
cool for a little bit and then they won't be cool. Like they'll be cool and then they'll change. Because they all come on with that. All quarterbacks come on with that undrafted. Even if they're the number 1 overall pick, quarterbacks tend to be like that undrafted dude that got picked in the 6th round. And he's in the weight room every day and blah, 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 blah. And then that dude gets paid. And then he kind of turns into a diva. If you remember right, Antonio Brown, when he was in the league, everybody talked about how that dude was the hardest working guy in the league. He's like undrafted.
I don't remember that.
He was in the weight room before everybody. He was in the press conference. He was like in the film room. All that hardest working player in the league. And then it was a little bit less because he got a little bit more. Then he got a little bit more famous. And he got a little bit more famous. And then all that kind of started to progress the other way. You know what I mean? So it's got like you see that often.
Dude, we knew he was crazy in college.
You see it often with wide receivers where they have that because it's a lot. I mean, how often is there an elite wide receiver in the NFL that's like a 6th rounder undrafted? It's very common for that position. It's very
Happens
common
all the time nowadays.
Yeah, you see like an ad, and it's very rare for anything in the NFL to be good at the back of the draft. You know what I mean? If you even go just like Pro Bowls, you're like, how many Pro Bowlers
That was
are in the Pro Bowl?
pre-CTE.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just you see a lot with the diva wide receivers that come into the league, and then once they get some success, then they kind of turn into a diva, and they got to turn it around. You know what I mean? And it's not a lot of guys turn it around.
All right, so we got one more game for tonight, and then we'll move on to the Sunday games.
What's the last one? What's the 8 o'clock?
The Denver Broncos at the Detroit Lions. We got 7-6 versus 9-4 Detroit. Broncos are looking good, man. I said they stink a few weeks ago.
What's up with that?
Oh, hey, wait a second. I think I might have found a fixed game.
Broncos Lions.
Lions.
Oh, dude.
I think I'm going with the Broncos on this one, man. They're hot right now.
They are very hot.
I said they stink a few weeks ago. They've been making me eat ever since. So
yeah,
I saw the Bears beat the shit out of the Lions twice in like the last 3 weeks. One of the games, the Bears blew it. because they were up 12 with like 2 minutes left and became the only
Yeah.
team to like ever lose a game like that. But then,
Remember that.
and then someone else did it 2 weeks later. I don't remember who was it? The Rams or Chargers, something beat somebody. The Bears were like the first team to ever do that, and then 2 weeks later, some other team did it by even worse.
Yeah.
Welcome to the NFL, guys. Shit doesn't happen for 50 years, and it happens twice in 2 weeks. Dog, 5 points, man. That does not seem like a lot. I could really see like a 6-point victory out of the Lions here. The Lions looked so good. They looked so good. They're 5-2 on the road, 4-2 at home. Man, I feel like I'm being biased though because of the way the Bears played them. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody else is gonna be like, "Hey, they got beat by the Bears. They suck." And I'm like, "Man, the Bears aren't that bad." But hey, you know me. I was selling on the Bears at the beginning of the season. Is when the Bears got Montez Sweat, and Tevin Jenkins came back. All of a sudden, the Bears are a way different team.
Start getting a little healthier, and then you got Fields back.
Yeah, Fields was gone too. I mean, at one point you were out 2 offensive linemen. You're out a defensive starter. And then Fields had just gone out. So you lost him for 2 weeks and you were sitting there like 1-5 or something like that. And it was like, oh, this season's over. And now somehow you're 5-8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now pretty much the whole team's healthy except for Yannick Ngakoue just broke his ankle. But Yannick Ngakoue ain't
You're
the reason
almost
why they
fighting
beat.
for a division spot.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely fighting for a wild card. I mean the way the Bears someone actually showed it. They're like if the Bears win out, they're in. And they were like, I'm like, how does that work? Because when they need help, and they're like, actually no, because the way that the other teams all play each other. So like the Vikings and the Packers like play each other twice. You know what I mean? So it's like there's like no like if the Bears went out, technically they're in. So I'm like, that's a weird way to do it. But I'd sell on that shit, man. I it's so hard to pick against Detroit here. Detroit money line. I think I might as well take the points too. I could see a 6-point victory, them jumping back. You know me.
Swung it.
It's all trendy one way, but you know me, I like to go against the trend. I like to buck
I
back.
swung and did an alternate point spread on this one and picked Denver to win by 3.
Nice.
That's what I did on DraftKings this morning.
I very rarely take a team to just win. I very rarely take a team to win by less than 3, just because I don't. Yeah.
Broncos
All right,
Lions.
we got a
Lions.
Oh, Lions. Okay.
KC is an 8-point favorite against New England Patriots. That's a lot.
Yeah. That's a tricky one because they can beat them by 30 or they can beat them by 3. You don't know what Patriots team and Bill Belichick team is going to show up. You don't know what Krabby Patty's going to be doing. He's going to be playing pissed off. He's got a little something to prove.
He's a little big mad.
A little upset. I know that's his boy, but man,
Patty's
that was one Krabby Patty.
He's one Krabby Patty. That was clever.
I would look for KC to still have some bad blood from playoff matchups with the Patriots and go ahead and put it on them by about 20.
He did a Taylor Swift reference right there.
Well, I'd say they put about. I'd say they do. They get a little bad blood on them. Yeah.
Oh, bad blood.
I think there's still some leftover bad blood from the
we're on the
playoffs.
Chiefs game. Let's talk about Al Michaels getting pushed off of NBC playoff coverage this year because of possibly because of what he said about the Taylor Swift coverage.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Then what was it about?
He's not very good at his job.
Yeah,
hasn't been
for years. That hasn't stopped fucking.
They want Tony Romo to do it.
I think they want, and I think the NFL since Tony Romo has started talking, every single dude in the league is like, where has this been for 30 years?
So you're saying that
why do you keep having these dudes on here that talk to us like we've never watched a football game in our lives?
Well, I don't like Tony Romo, honestly.
I do. I do
because
I just like him because he actually explains the game like the actual game. Like he's not sitting there like talking about fucking Taylor Swift.
I think he
your watch by his fucking collarbone snapping.
They had to dumb him down. when Tony Romo first started talking, they had to dumb him down. They're like, dude, you're saying stuff that people don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about coverages and shit that the average fan has no idea what you're talking about. I knew what he was talking about, the shit that I want to listen to, but like I don't listen to Monday night. Like I have to watch the Manning cast. Like I can't. The Manning cast is like the greatest thing that's ever fucking happened to me because they actually talk about the X's and O's and break plays down the way that they should be broken down with like a sky cam and shit. They're not just like, oh, another interception for this person. It's like, bro, the dude was getting tackled. The ball got tipped. His wide receiver went right into his hands, and then his wide receiver dropped the ball, and it went in the defender's hand. Why are you talking about the quarterback right now when that interception had nothing to do with him? You know what I mean? But that'll just be like them fair weather dudes on there. Like they're just like they just talk about the game like there's just a bunch of people watching that have never watched before. Like there's only casuals watching. I'm like, bro, this is the Jaguars and Titans. The only people watching this game right now are football fans. No one's just watching this game unless they like have money on it or they're like riding with one of these teams. You know what I mean? Like
Tony meat rides Patrick Mahomes. That's it. That's the only person he likes.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to jet through the rest of the game. We're running short on time a little.
All right, Bears Browns. Let's ride them off and hit them hard.
Browns.
In Cleveland.
Browns.
It's a tough game, man. Browns want to go to the playoffs so bad.
And the Bears probably want a draft pick pretty bad. So.
I want the Bears to win. I really do. And I'm rooting for them to win.
Flacco's been back for 1 week. So this will be his second game, right? Like starting?
Third week.
Third week.
He's already had 2 more games than Kenny Pickett with 200 yards.
He's throwing better than Kenny Pickett has all season.
Yeah, but they play on different football teams, so that doesn't really mean anything.
That point. Now, one football team's gonna be facing the Colts, and I'm pretty confident about it.
Don't mean shit to anybody.
Bears Browns, Simba.
What the Browns been doing, bro?
I mean, they've been with Flacco. They're 1-1. I mean, they got the dog fight.
This is pounded by man. They're giving up a bunch of points every week.
This is gonna be a low scoring game. I know that.
Yeah, they can't score. Flacco came in last game through 45 times, had a pick, big 30-yard pass, big 30-yard pass, 40-yard pass.
Brownies.
Everybody picking Browns stuff for Alex. I think long about it.
Hey man, you give me 3 points. Just give me the Bears to cover the 3.
Is it 3? The spread?
Yeah, I'll take the Bears to cover 3.
All right. What a
Tampa Bay Buccaneers 6-7 at Green Bay 6-7.
I could see a fixed ass game. Bears getting beat 26.
Packers looked like crap last week. I'm going Green Bay on a rebound.
Packers versus who?
Yeah.
Packers and Bucks.
Yeah.
Pack. All up, baby.
Bucks.
All up. He needs a rebound game.
He's good at that.
He got some hype and then
it doesn't seem like losses tend to bother him. He just moves on.
Yeah, they are kind of one of the NFL's teams where like a lot of people think that like if you think the NFL is completely fixed all the time, the Packers are like you love the Packers.
Oh,
especially with hey, yeah, this is easy.
I don't think it's fixed all the time.
Favorite. Hey, I'll call it right now. Packers win this game by exactly 3 points.
I think
exactly.
They don't cover, but they win. They win exactly 3.
Dude, what a good fucking pick. Because this shit happens all the time.
This is a fixed game. This is a game that's gonna be 700 penalties.
Texans at Titans. Sorry.
Texans at the Titans.
Texans just sold last week and lost to the Jets 30-6.
Oh yeah,
Texans.
Titans. Heavy Texans.
Titans just surprised everyone on Thursday. So
yeah, I'm going hella
Texans.
Okay. Getting the Texans at plus money right here is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Man, we got a
That's
lot
fine.
of agreeing picks this week.
How are the Texans a dog here, dog? Yeah, right. Give me the Texans to cover the 3 at plus money. I might spread that out to 4.5.
Yeah, dude, spread that. I was thinking same.
Yeah, I'll buy a 1.5. Give me the Texans to cover 4.5, even though they'll probably win by 7.
All right, next game. We're running out of time.
Jets at the Dolphins. 5-8 versus 9-4. Dolphins looking good. Think they're going to try to keep competing for that number 1 seed with Kansas City and the
Dolphins
Ravens.
lost last week. Rebound.
Oh yeah, Dolphins. Dude, we are in sync this week, boys. Let's go. Next game.
Jets are going to do that 2 weeks in a row. They might not cover. They'll probably win by 8.
The next game is the Chiefs and Patriots, who we kind of tapped on a little bit.
Yeah,
we already did that one. We do Giants and Saints. Giants at Saints.
Giants suck.
But Tommy,
The Giants have won 3 games in a row.
They're just now at 5-8. Saints.
The Giants suck, man. I can't pick the Giants.
Are you guys serious? Have you guys not seen the number 1 story in the NFL, Tommy DeVito? All over the fucking news?
All right.
The dude's agent is more famous than either of your team's fucking quarterback. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Hey.
I love it.
Jake Feisty. You don't know Jake Feisty.
That was a good thing. But everybody knows Anthony Richardson, baby.
AR-15 or AR-5?
Dude, the NFL gets another win. Everyone's talking about the fucking Giants. They don't even need it. Okay, if the Saints can lose this game, I'm picking the Giants.
Okay. That's what
they're 6-7, tied with everyone else. I just picked against the Bucks. The Bucks lose, the Saints lose, and what are the Falcons doing? Oh my God, show me the fucking Falcons game.
That's the next game. That's the next game. They play at Carolina.
Falcons take a division lead right here.
It's Falcons.
Let's go.
Carolina.
3-leg parlay.
Against
Bucks
D. Bryce Young.
Lose. Falcons win.
Yeah, I'm going Falcons. Panthers.
And it's only 3 points. Falcons. This is one of those ones where they actually take it. Like every week, they can't have every single week where like the favorite wins, but the underdog covers. They can't do it all. They can't do it every single game. So this is the game that no one's betting 5 on.
Minutes, boys. 5 minutes. We got any more games?
Chargers. Yeah, we got
Falcons and Panthers. This is the game that nobody's betting on. The Falcons run them 35-14.
Commanders at Rams. 4-9 at 6-7.
Give me the Rams. Give me the Rams to stay alive.
I got Rams.
Yeah,
everybody should be picking Rams, but I'm not because I am facing Weezus from last episode, and he's got fucking Puka and Stafford, and I need the Rams to fucking tank.
Hey, you'll be fine, bro. The Commanders are actually like they're tanking. So meaning they probably won't be throwing the ball to win, buddy. They'll probably have 35 carries and a 14-point win.
Ooh, trap game. We got a trap game with the 49ers at the Cardinals. They got 12 points for 49ers.
I got 49ers.
I got the 49ers too. Game. It's a 49. They got the over-under at 48.5 too.
Bro, Cardinals at least.
I'm saying.
If I was a betting man and I was a goddamn degenerate, which I am, I might bet the Cardinals to cover here.
Yeah, I like Cardinals plus
lose
10.
By 10 or 11. Cardinals lose by 10 or 11 here.
Yeah.
Cardinals plus 10, and I'm taking the under 48.
Yeah. This is one of the ones that we were talking about where like either last week we said either this team or win or this team win. Either the Cardinals are going to pull the upset or like the Jets are going to pull an upset. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's the Jets this week because it didn't last. Maybe the Giants. I think the Giants are the one I picked against. So, yeah, like the Giants could pull an upset. Someone's going to pull the big upset this week.
Not really upset with Giants because the Saints kind of suck too.
I know, man. Yeah, but it is on the money line. 5.5 points is big. That's a plus $200. That's one of the bigger dogs.
Cowboys.
Real quick.
Cowboys at the Bills.
Cowboys and Bills.
And at the Buffaloes. It's going to be a good game. That's a good game.
Cowboys have won 5 in a row. Look for them to fall asleep here. I think the Bills need this game. I think the team. I got the Dolphins winning too. I think the NFL is a lot better. They're also a
Josh Allen.
favorite. Give me the Bills. Give me the Bills in a close one.
Josh versus Dak. This one's going to
Yeah, give me the
overtime,
Bills.
and it's going over the 50.
Dang, what a pick, Mark.
I can see the Bills in OT.
Mark coming with some picks now. All right. I like it. Bizzle.
36 to 30. Bills in OT. They score a touchdown, walk it off.
Finally, Josh Allen gets his first OT win since they changed the rules for him.
Yep, and they do it against Dallas where everyone's watching. They do it with Dallas where everyone's watching.
Yeah.
Baltimore and Jacksonville.
Give me the
Big one.
Ravens because I want the Jaguars to win.
All right,
How about
give me the Jacksonville Jaguars because I want them to lose.
Hey, you guys know how Simba bets. The Ravens have won 3 games in a row. Jacksonville's lost 2 games in a row. Give me Jacksonville all day.
All right, I got you. All right, real quick, you guys have any guesses on Chargers' new head coach? I'm thinking Harbaugh. My sources are telling me.
My sources
Sources,
are
my
telling
brother.
My sources are telling me no one cares about that team's head coach. The only thing that people are talking about right now is who's going to be the Bears head coach next year. And I'm telling you right now, it needs to be Matt Eberflus. Keep that man's in there. Keep Justin Fields back. Trade your first overall pick. Go back 1 spot, 2 spots. Go get yourself the best offensive player in the draft, probably Marvin Harrison Jr. Go get him. And then you trade back a pick. You trade back a pick and you still get your guy. Then you have the number 5 overall pick. Who do you get? The best offensive lineman available. So you just put the best offensive lineman available and Marvin Harrison Jr. on your offense, and you didn't even subtract anything. And all you did was add up with that trade. Oh my Lord. I'm getting excited for next year.
Need Carolina to soul.
Yeah, they're done.
Boys, it is officially juice time. We're gonna have to start wrapping it up right here. So we're going to say sorry to all the segments that we missed out on. Sorry, Draymond, about your career. Sorry to Giannis about your game ball.
Bet the subs. Bet the submissions.
I'm not sorry.
Hey, this is what I got for this. Giannis gets the Oscar, but Oscar gets the game ball. It was Oscar. I'm not going to even try to pronounce his last name. It was his first NBA career point. The Pacers didn't even care about Giannis's 64 because he's an MVP and drops 64 on the Pacers every time he plays us. Giannis got a little upset.
I get it. I get it both ways. Like, I get why he's upset, but like, I get why the Pacers did it to just throw it. Bro, we want to be a thorn in your side. This is us doing it.
Yep.
Bang, bang. We did the thing.
You probably talk shit during the game
there for coming on the show. Come back anytime you want, bro. I'm gonna try to bring on my nephew one day too. So we'll try to have both y'all on. Get a little younger viewpoint episode coming. Alex,
yes,
Alex,
you better behave. You want Uncle Simba get you something nice for Christmas, you little punk.
Yeah. Get him. All right, boys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.